Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphausia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of... Certainly.